Welcome back, I'm Steve from Airgun Adventures, and this is a bit different today. This isn't my gun, this belongs to Colin, who's sat next to me, and it is a Sussex Armoury Jackal, quite an early one with a wooden stock, which is a well-known side lever rifle. And when I say well-known, it's well-known amongst people of a certain age. In the 1980s it was the thing to have. So a closer look. Now, when I say it was the thing to have, it was kind of groundbreaking. So it's got a tap feed in the top there, a side lever, and the side lever does make quite a bit of noise. That's it all the way back, so we're cocked. Similar to my old Diana, slightly more agricultural. These were widely sold in mail order catalogues, Case catalogue and the like, which is probably where this one would have come from.
More than likely.
Yeah, and they were sold as kits, so you'd get a scope and you'd get a tin of pellets and a case, and you were good to go, up to a point. So this is a 2.2, I'm going to put one through it, and I don't know if you're going to be able to appreciate the noise it makes, because it does have the added benefit of a silencer. But they were renowned for being very loud, and this one, actually, having heard it earlier, was fairly quiet, quite impressive. Right, let's have a little go. Well, we'll see when I edit the video how that sounds, but they are quite loud. Now, on another note with these, they were also available in a black tactical stock, which looked very like I suppose an M16 was the look they were going for. There's a couple of issues with them over the years. One of their innovations was an auto feed, which basically was a tube that came along the top and dropped into the tap there. So basically every time you opened it, it dropped in a fresh pellet and you closed it again. In reality, every time you opened it, the pellet went in sideways and you chopped it in half when you closed the tap. And of course that was frustrating, but although it didn't work, it's become quite a collector's item. You see them around now, not very often, but they do come up. If you do see one and you decide to buy it, bear in mind that it's probably going to be about 30% effective, and the rest of the time it's going to let you down. Anyway, I'll do some close-ups and we'll come back and have a chat. So it's a nicely figured beach stock with a decent cheek piece. The metal work on this is a little worn, a bit thin. It's seen a few campaigns and it's quite old, but it's pretty good. The bluing is pretty much there. That's a shrink wrapped barrel on there. That's where you load, that's the tap there. I'll put a close-up in at the end. You can just see the lever and the mechanism. That's not the original scope. And then back down, back to that raised cheek piece. Really nice finish on the stock. And that's about it. So that was a quick look over. What I'll do is I'll show you the cocking action, which again it is very like the Diana. You pull the lever back. I would say it's a little bit tougher to cock than the Diana 52. And you can see it's quite well engineered considering its age. See the spring in there as well, and then this just pops back into place and clicks. The tap you lift up, that's where you drop the pellet in, and then you close the tap and you're ready to fire. There's no safety on this, no, this is a non-safe version. The good old days.
Perilous version.
Yeah. Yeah, like a lot of things, safeties were an afterthought, weren't they? Personally, I quite like not having the safety, but I wouldn't recommend it. And here we go. Bit of a kick, but you'd expect that from an unrefined rifle of this age. having said that about it, it is quite a nice looking rifle, and it's nice that it's considering its history, because it was found in a puddle in a garage, it's in remarkably good nick. But I guess it's had some TLC. Anyway, that's an early Jackal, which you may or may not have seen before. Now you've seen one and you've heard one. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.